Sometimes we receive inspiring emails from our customers when they tell that how happy they were to use our service. But actually not each of our customers is happy, and first of all, not every one of them is able to ask the question. Let's say when you are in the middle of desert, or during your hiking session, or when you are visiting Ukraine, you cannot rely on fast network connection. So if you will try open our SIP page, you will wait probably about a minute to see the question box, and only after that moment you can ask the question. Therefore, I decided to change this, and I have read that the perfect size for the page is 14 kilobytes, which should also include all images and resources. Before speaking about the details, I wish to show you my live demo page and also comparison with original SIP page. This is our original SIP page. You should see it before. And this is my version of the page. It is almost the same, but I have not finished the bottom part of it. And these are screen recordings from web page test, which shows you how it is loaded category page, SIP page, and my version. You can see that my version was twice faster. And now we are looking on the same test but made for 3G connection. So the proportion of the page speed probably is the same, but the difference became to be much more visible. So we are looking on the page for 3 seconds and we don't see question box, we cannot ask the question. When my version was already loaded, and now when it is great, it means like all pixels were fired. For me, when I use my phone with Edge connection, it takes about 1 minute to load SIP page, and not every one of our customers are ready to wait so long. So what we can do and which techniques we can apply to make our pages faster. The common mistake that developers do, they try to load the whole page from the beginning, when actually people cannot see the whole page, they can see only the first screen. So I have split our SIP page to 3 different parts. The first screen is loaded immediately. It has all styles and HTML layout with embedded images. All those things are located in HTML code of the page, so browser doesn't make any extra request to get that content. And the content is displayed almost immediately. After that, browser is loading jQuery, Tag Manager, Revisely, Optimizely, and tracking pixels. All those things are important for us, but I have moved them below the first screen to display content first, and only after that do some manipulation and report data. The second screen is loaded after first interaction by the user. When somebody moves the mouse or clicks on the screen, after that all extra things are loaded, such as related text, question, tooltips, additional feedbacks and profiles. And the last screen with footer is loaded only when user starts scrolling the page. But that was not enough. Our original page is too big. It has 600 tags when actually it requires maybe about 200. So I rewrote the HTML code of the page to make it simpler and smaller and therefore faster. Also on the page were used images which were not optimized. So I have used Photoshop to make them smaller, and almost all images became to be 3 times smaller. Instead of using images for gradients, I have used CSS gradients. They are supported with CSS3. Also, I decided to replace our Just Answer logo and the buttons with CSS. Couple lines of the code and we have Just Answer logo in CSS. Probably it is not the same as original one, but front-end developer can spend a couple of hours and make it to be the same as original one. Also, I was using adaptive design approaches instead of responsive design, and found that JavaScript slows the page the most. That's all for today. Ask your questions, and thank you.